Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Stephanie Ochieno, and my student ID number is 1056043. And today I'm going to be discussing about a case study, and I'm just going to share my screen to that one. And I have decided to choose Ben's case study. And today we're going to be doing an individual oral presentation about the Ben case study. My introduction. The Australian youth justice system maintains the practices for managing children and young people who have committed an offence as the Australian Institution of the Health and the Welfare 2022. That's the main program, and that's the main thing that they focus on. Children in their adolescent stage experience changes and are at times not in a position to control themselves. Thus, they end up in criminal activities that lead them to jail. Also, this group of people face challenges such as disengagement from their families, misuse of drugs and other substances, have a history of contact with children protection services. Additionally, these people are likely to be exposed to abusive family environments. And this is all in the Youth Justice Strategies Plan 2023. As this introduction is basically talking about how when children reach at a certain time, certain stage of life, adolescence, they tend to do things of their own. They go out and they do things like drug abuse, substance abuse, and some of them have a history with the child protection services that might be involved with them. And the context is this is the case with Ben, the 17-year-old boy whose survival and help depends on the youth justice and protection workers. What are the challenges and ethical dilemmas? Some of the challenges and ethical dilemmas experienced by the Australian youth workers include unstable housing, alcohol and drug misuse, poor mental health, and disengagement. Some of the people in the youth justice are mostly victims of abuse and neglect as child, have history of drug abuse, live in a stable house, have academic difficulties, and their bad characteristics were defined by them. Some of these dilemmas is what the slide basically talks about. What are the ethical dilemmas? It talks about how these youths or these people mostly experience, they tend to go towards this side of drugs or doing criminal stuff. They come from stable house. They might have been neglected as children, so they tend to move to something more criminal, like doing drugs, doing this and this, like something bad. So I didn't know what to put in my title, but this is basically what Ben's story is, and I'll just say what Ben's story is. So Ben has experienced several placement moves, thus has no permanent places of residence. He survives on extended families. It also has a high-risk behaviors with substance abuse. As a child protection worker, I am concerned with ensuring Ben to get the access to a permanent house and attend counseling sections to help ease his substance abuse behaviors. So my duty as a youth, my duty as a child protection worker is to try to help Ben out, help him get the best with his case out of whatever he's experiencing. That's my duty. So young people's right. Let's see what Ben's right are here. According to the United Nations recognizes and upholds that a child should grow up in a family environment composed of love, understanding, and happiness to ensure a harmonious development of their personalities This is based by the United Nations Human Rights (NOTD). It has 4 key principles, including the right to be heard, the right to life and development, the best interest of the child, and non-discrimination. This is according by 11/2022. Violation of human rights can increase rates of substance abuse among the youth, with neglect, including failure to protect, respect, and fulfill a young person's right to information, education, and an adult standard of living. What are the main risks of concern? The main risk of concerns is some of the main risks of concern may include exposure to alcohol and substance abuse or substance consumptions, and high risk for behaviors such as engaging in uncultured behaviors, damage to property, threats to the communities, developing chronic health issues. So, like the chronic health issues may be caused by the drug abuse. Touch the community, they may start going out to the community, damaging properties, stealing from the groceries, not following the laws. These are the main risks. And in this slide, we're going to be talking about the relevant policies and the legal frameworks. The main goal of the Australian youth justice system is to ensure fair and balanced services to the youths and to provide key functions to them. The body is governed by policies and principles which guide the workers on what they should do to the youth offenders, how they should do it, and why they do it. This is according to the Queensland Government 2021. The Youth Justice System incorporates the relevant skills, knowledge, and approaches to ensure the best outcomes for their people. In this slide, I'm just going to be talking about how engaging in substance abuse by the youth may also cause violations to the human rights. Steps should be taken by respecting, protecting, and fulfilling the rights of young people to minimize the use of drugs and other substances and dangers caused by such actions. Some of the principles. What are the principles? The principles are to respect and support to diverse cultures, connecting young people with the communities, and to ensure continuity of services even after sending young people to different communities. It has to go on. Providing services within a safe environment and preventing harm by taking relevant action to offenders. Informed by evidence and services delivery. What are the theories and approach required when engaging with young people and the family? What are these theories? What are the approaches that we can make? Some of the theories developed to help engage with the family include biological model, symbolic intellectualism, psychological theories, the conflict theory, functionalism, and the family system theory based by Reyes and Labs, 2022. This discussion focuses on the functionalism theory. What is a functionalism theory? This theory majors on the significant aspect of the family to the society. It holds that the family acts as stabilizing tool in the society. Through the roles of family members, social development of society is achieved. This theory holds that a family acts as socialization tools as children are brought up in ways that they immaculate, socialize their values and their beliefs. Children are trained to be well-mannered at a young age. This theory also focuses on the differentiation of the gender roles in the family. reflecting back to the case of Ben, Lux, and five family, and mostly spent his life with extended family. He mostly didn't spend time with his family, but he mostly spent time with his extended family. He lacks a family to gain moral upbringing. As a child protection worker, Ashley ensure that Ben is taken to rehabilitation centers. Thereafter, he is attached to a strong family where he can acquire some emotional support too. What is my conclusion? My conclusion to this case of Ben is Ben should be helped so as to live a better life and to avoid causing harm as he intended to do to his grandmother. I am optimistic that the Batchin remedies will help him get out of the situation. In addition, Ben's case is also a call for youth justice and protection, child protection workers to provide coordination and interconnected services to support children and the youth to avoid engaging in offenses that he has done previously. Ben has. Generally, the youths with the same challenges as Ben are likely to develop some neurodevelopmental impairment. This is based by Penrose et al. 2021. And here is just on the references list. I have all of them added down. And that's the end of my presentation about Ben. Thank you so much. I'll just stop sharing my screen. And thank you. Thank you.